Hello everyone, Chepandi, Cheputilsu Ledu Kadu guys. How are you people? And today is 4th October 2025. Hope I'm audible to all of you. And why we are late today? I think I have made a short on it, which none of you saw, I guess. And where I told you that what happened with me today, which was like a harakiri or something. So just give me a second. Let me see whether I'm audible or visible or not. And why we are late today? Okay, so I can hear myself. Good morning, Jivan. Good morning, Pratik. Good morning, Rashi. Good morning, Anandu. So today is 4th October. What happened in the morning? So generally, Hindu comes at 5 a.m., right? But yesterday again, Hindu did some things. The Delhi edition did not came by 5:30. International edition came by 5:10:15. Today, 5 a.m. Nothing came. 5:30. No Delhi. No international edition. 6 a.m. Nothing came. No Delhi. No international edition. 6:30. Nothing came. Around 6:40 a.m. So I waited and waited and waited. She did not come. I still waited. She did not come. And then I moved on. So what I did was I took 5 articles from 3 different days which we have not covered, because there were other important articles, but these articles are equally important. So this today's Hindu analysis came around 6:50 a.m. or 6:45 a.m. So what we will do on Monday, we will take Saturday as well as Monday's article. So today we are taking 3 articles from the previous days, or 5 articles from the previous days, because Hindu was late, right? So that's what we are doing today. Okay, cool. So MCQ 11, and this is what happened in real life also. You wait for someone, they take you for granted, feeling like you will wait for someone, and then you move on. So today I moved on. But yeah, uh, never take anyone for granted, Hindu or anybody else. So what is the answer of this MCQ 11? One criticism for Great Green Wall project in Inner Mongolia is what? Japanese guys, it caused the desert to expand further. It restricts traditional grazing. And I made a short. Please watch these shots, guys. What do you do? What do you do? So the negative part. Yesterday we talked about the Great Green Wall project, and I even made a short on it. The Great Green Wall project. So what was the? And it looks awesome. But the problem here is, as Hannah and Rashi they are saying, it restricts traditional grazing practices, affecting ethnic Mongolian cultures. MCQ 12. Which of the following interventions are suggested for safe e-waste management? What we should do for safe e-waste management? Anandu has also stated. Formalizing informal workers, providing PPE, digital tracking of e-waste, environmental audits, awareness campaign, complete ban on electronic consumption. So always remove extreme statement. If you have a look at this particular question, Jivan has given the answer. Very good, Jivan. You will realize that complete ban on electronic consumption is an extreme statement, right? How can it be true, man? So just eliminate 4. If you eliminate 4, you're getting the answer. That is A, 1, 2, and 3 only. So Jivan, Rashi, they have given the answer. Very good. Now let's come back and let's talk about the articles which we have to do today, which are actually very important articles. So this article, and I think gave you a hint on 2nd October. So these days Hindu is in a holiday mood. 2nd October was holiday for Hindu. On 2nd October, what we did was we covered articles of 28th September, which is a Sunday, because we don't do Hindu analysis on Sunday. But today I have not only included articles of Sunday, but even other days, which are important articles. 3 days, 5 articles, and they are important articles. I wanted to cover them on those days, but because of other important articles, I was not able to cover them. So Jivan, Rashi, Pratik, Anandu, all of you have given the answer for 12th question. Very good, yeah. Now let's focus on this article. Kaziranga Park, one-horned rhino. They're famous for that. One-horned rhino. What is their IUCN status? Vulnerable. Cool. What else is important here? They are talking about insects and spiders. From Maine's perspective, what is important? Like these insects and spiders, they play a crucial role in pollination. They play a crucial role in soil aeration. What do I mean by soil aeration? Soil aeration means, and they're a part of microfauna. We have to understand certain keywords. Soil aeration means like wherever these snakes, insects, and spiders are roaming around, what will happen in those regions? Like they will open up the soil, right? And that will lead to soil getting more air, more water, etc. That is soil aeration. Good for plants, so to say. We'll talk about this article, but in the meantime, I keep on telling you people to have a look at these tiger reserve, to have a look at these places. And here is Kaziranga. Kaziranga is also a national park. So revise these places multiple number of times. Have a look at this particular slide multiple number of times because Kaziranga is important, Namdafa is important, Sundarbans is important, Dampa Tiger Reserve is important. UPSC has asked a PYQ on it. So this particular slide is important. Let's come back to the article. So this article is about Kaziranga National Park and Tiger Reserve, famous for one-horned rhino, has been surveyed for insects and spider. Now pay attention to the keyword here. Entomologist. Who is an entomologist? Whom will you call an entomologist? Who studies insects and birds. So these words are important. Study insects and birds. Insects rather. So they are insect spiders, etc. They are entomologists. Who are ornithologists? If anybody has an idea, you can post it in the comment section. Whom do you call? Good morning, Mamta. Whom will you call ornithologist? So entomologists study insects. What does ornithologist study? These terms are important. So foundation along with Kazirangas, again you can see all these things. 254 species of insects, spiders. Kaziranga is not known for these things, but they were found. Butterflies and moths, wasps. So generally what happens, you read these terms and you don't pay attention to like what these terms are, like see these species and what do they stand for. So which is a moth, which is a wasp, guys? Moth and wasp, have a look at this, and then if you know which is moth, how will you tell me which is moth, which is wasp? So if you see this particular thing, butterfly and moths are similar to butterflies but not exactly similar. There are differences here. If you see this, this is a moth. What am I writing here? Moth. Wasp. This is wasp. This is similar to a bee or ant. Generally, what happens? You may feel like, sir, what are you showing? Very good. Here, Hannah has given the answer. Ornithology, study of birds. So generally, what happens when I'm showing you these images. You're not kids, but when you see these images, you remember them in a better manner. Moth, similar to butterfly, but not exactly butterfly. A wasp, similar to bee and ant family, but not exactly the same thing. There are differences. There are minute differences. We don't have to go there. We don't have to do PhD there. So again, what is important here? It highlights Kaziranga's overlooked microfaunal diversity. So microfauna is these insects and birds. Cool. And then from Maine's perspective, this part. What is the significance of these insects and spiders? Seed dispersal. What do I mean? What is the meaning of seed dispersal? Let's say insect is going from one place to another. They have some seeds in their mouth and they transferred it from A to B. So now seeds will germinate at B place. So that leads to growth of plants, right? Plant regeneration. So seed dispersal, soil health. Again, soil aeration we have talked about. How they contribute to soil aeration. Plant regeneration. How pollination also. They play a crucial role in pollination. Transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma, foundation of food wave. These are also consumed by bigger animals. So, and in a way, they are also consuming plants and other smaller animals. So they are a big foundation of food wave. So these are some points which you have to keep in mind from Maine's perspective. Cool. Jai Pande, Now, what are the things which are important? Kaziranga, known for big five. Indian rhinoceros, Bengal tiger, you can see this. Indian rhinoceros, largest population. It's not like they're only found in Kaziranga, only found in India. I think Indian rhinoceros are also there in Bhutan. Do check that out. But yes, largest population of Indian rhinoceros, that is in Kaziranga. Somebody can ask you, in which particular district of Assam Kaziranga lies? The answer is not a single district. They lie in multiple districts. So that question is moot. UPSC will not ask you that. But yes, these five animals, they are important. They can ask you which are part of the big five of Kaziranga. So you have to remember these big five. Cool. They also have third highest tiger density. Now the homework is find out, just like we have just discussed Indian rhinoceros, their IUCN status is vulnerable. IUCN and NGO, UPSC has already asked a PYQ on it. IUCN NGO not affiliated to UN. It's not like they are a part of UN. This was the PYQ, solve that PYQ, not affiliated to UN. And in IUCN, Indian rhinoceros is vulnerable. Now find out tiger, Bengal tiger, Asian elephant, what is their status? What is their IUCN status? Solve this question, guys. So the ecological role of insects and spiders includes seed dispersal, soil aeration, pollination, forming the base of the food web. Pratik has given the answer. Very good, Pratik. So all these statements are correct. Seed dispersal, soil aeration, pollination, forming the base of the food wave. D is the answer. So Pratik, Hannah, Anandu, Rashi, Mamta, all of you have given the answer. Then MCQ2. Which of the following is true about Indian rhinoceros? Rhinoceros unicornis. So Pratik, Hannah, Anandu, Rashi, Mamta, Anshika, and Jivayan. All of you have given the answer. Cool. Which of the following is true about Indian rhinoceros? Critically endangered on IUCN Red List, Red Data Book. Read about this Red List and Red Data Book. We'll talk about it in subsequent Hindu analysis. Found only in India, classified as vulnerable herbivore that primarily inhabits deserts. So Pratik, Anandu, Jivayan, Mamta, Hannah, all of you have given the answer. Rashi, you have given the answer, classified as vulnerable on IUCN Red List. Next article, which appeared on 1st October, page number 14, over 1.73 lakh killed in road accidents in 2023. 1.6% rise, NCRB, National Crime Records Bureau. It's an autonomous agency which works under MHA. Now, guys, can you tell me the full form of MHA? If you can't, I will tell you. So it's an autonomous agency, works under Ministry of Home Affairs. So they have given this particular data related to road accidents in India, 1.73 lakh people, and the most prone to these fatalities are the two, like the guy who are work, who are on bikes and all, they are most prone to it. And then there are some facts and figures. What is important here is Brasilia Declaration. Again, when I did the 1st October Hindu analysis, after doing 5 articles, I told you that this is an important article because road accident is, India is one of the largest, like India is, I think, at the top when it comes to road accidents in the world. And to deal with that, we have something called as Brasilia Declaration of 2015. They want to implement SDG 3.6, and these are some important terms, guys, which we have to keep in mind. So Pratik, Anandu, Jiva, and Mamta, Hannah, Rashi, Anshika, all of you given the answer. So SDG 3.6, I asked you MHA. Nobody answered me MHA. MHA is Ministry of Home Affairs. Now SDGs. How many SDGs are there in total? How many? Like every second, third day SDGs comes. That tells you it is very important. Very important. I will give you one example. I was in Arunachal once and I was teaching there. Arunachal PSC exam was happening and somebody wanted my help there. So I was there and I saw their previous year questions and I realized how many questions they asked from SDGs and all in pre and main. So what I'm trying to tell you is, and not only in PSCs, in other exam also, they are very important. You have to remember these 17 SDGs, guys. So Jivan has given the answer, Ministry of Home Affairs, 17 SDGs. Now, what is SDG 3 all about? Then only you can understand. So Brasilia Declaration, what they want to do, they want to halve the deaths which is caused by road accident. Under SDG 3.6, they want to halve the deaths of caused by road accidents by 2030. And what is the reference frame here? Like let's say in 2015, 100 people were dying. So by 2030, 50 people should die. Half the deaths caused by road accidents. So do remember this Brasilia Declaration. SDG 4, good health. See what you people do. You write your answer, and when you feel like it is wrong, you eliminate it. So SDG 3 is about good health. If you are dead, how come, like, health does not come into picture? So yes, if you don't die, then you are healthy. You're not dead, that means health is there. So yes, 3.6 is a subcomponent of good health. SDG 4 is about education, right? Remember these: SDG 1, no poverty; SDG 2, no hunger; 3, good health; 4, education. These initial SDGs, they are very important, guys. Please don't ignore these SDGs. Remember these SDGs as early as possible. So Brasilia Declaration tries to implement SDG 3.6, half the death caused by road accidents. These are the things which are important. Then from mains perspective, how we will prevent, what are the causes of road accidents in India? Civic apathy, overspeeding, then not so good roads, potholes. And then when you talk about these potholes, you have to, offer a solution. Good morning, Gajahanan. So total road accidents, more than 4 lakh road accidents happen in India in 2023. So these data are generally like, you know, again, and road accident fatalities, how many people died? 1,71,000 people died died in 2022, and it is 1,73,000. It's a big number, guys. And that's why Brasilia Declaration SDG 3.6 is important. Victim profile, 46% of fatalities two-wheeler riders, and that's why we are saying, and that's why your mother and father, they're like, no, don't go by bike. take a car or go by cycle. But cycle is also two-wheeler. But this two-wheeler is mainly about bike people. And I think I've given you example of one of my friend who was in with me in NIT Agartala from civil engineering, and he used to live alongside me. So in my college, again, just an example so that you can remember this particular fact. In my college, I used to do a lot of anchoring in technical festival and cultural festival. So sometimes what used to happen, and I'm like Dhruv Rathi. My in which regard I am like Dhruv Rathi. I don't dislike him, guys. Just an example. Dhruv Rathi, he just wear one cloth, you know. I heard Zuckerberg also does that. So I don't like to change my clothes. If I like something, I will keep on wearing it. Yes, I will clean it, but I will keep on wearing it. My mother is so tensed about this. That why do you do that? Why don't you change clothes and all? So that was the situation in college also. So this was the guy who gave me clothes. That no, you have 5 days. Cultural festival. Chetan Bhagat is coming. This and that. So please don't do that. So he gave me clothes, and then he died of this road accident in UP. He was from UP, and he was on a bike and he died. So when I heard about his death, it shocked me, and that's why these road accident things you cannot take lightly. And you will understand when someone, he was not very close to me, but yeah, was he wanted to be close to me. I was not very close to him, but I now remember his face. Whenever I talk about these incidents, that thing flashes before my eyes, how he would have died. Is Save Green Planet. Very good GYN. So two-wheeler riders, they are the maximum fatalities, and my friend was no exception to that. So again, remember these. Again, you don't have to remember. You will understand. We'll solve a mains question on it. Highest number of accidents occurring between this time, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So this is and this will help you in real life also. Tamil Nadu, two-wheeler deaths maximum number. This may be because they report more cases. Underreporting is also a phenomena, guys. We will see this when we are seeing subsequent articles. So Tamil Nadu highest two-wheeler deaths, but you will see in general UP is encountering more SUV deaths, truck lorry deaths. So UP has to do something about it, and maybe they will. So causes of fatal accident. Now this is important. They can ask you. They can in mains. They will ask you what are the causes of road accidents and how will you prevent it. So speeding, 58%. Dangerous overdragging. That means you can see this overtaking. Other causes, poor weather. But one point which they have not written is poor infrastructure. You have to also talk about poor infrastructure. You have potholes, guys. My friend died maybe because of the potholes. Maybe he was overspeeding. I don't know the whole thing. But potholes is a reality in India. And for that, when government is undertaking PPP projects, public-private partnership project, when it comes to road construction, they have to, like, the person who is making these roads, they should be the one who should be maintaining those roads. It's not like I made it, somebody else will maintain it. That is not going to happen, and that should not happen. National highways encountering maximum deaths. Can I explain after the class? Save Green Planet AP. No, it's fine, you can explain right now also. Well, you could explain. So Jivan, do you mean mnemonic? Yeah. Oh, you people are talking on them. So cool. Go on. So uh, two-wheelers remains the most vulnerable road users. Again, you can see this. Uttar Pradesh reports a significant number of deaths across multiple vehicle types. Now let's focus here. Prevention strategies. How you can prevent these road accidents. Strict enforcement of traffic rules. Speeding has to be reduced. Road infrastructure improvement, potholes, etc. A big issue in our country. Big issue. Like, we have Nitin Gadkari sir, whom we love, who is in my heart along with Amit Shah sir and Modi sir. There's a group photo of them in my heart. So Nitin Gadkari sir, he's building roads. He keeps on saying that we are building this kilometers of national highway, etc. Road building is good, but at the same time, you have to also maintain them. Gurgaon is an example. It's all flooded when even a 2 centimeter, 2 millimeter rain happens here. So road infrastructure improvement and public awareness campaign, educate about speed, etc. This is not cool, and okay, use of CCTV, etc. So these are technological measures. Emergency response. Now this here is the concept of good Samaritan. What is good Samaritan concept, guys? Good Samaritan means sometimes what will happen, let's say GYN, or no, let's take my example. I've met with an accident and I am there on the road, I'm dying, but and GYN crossed me by. So GYN will not be helping me because she may feel that, oh my god, if I help him, maybe I will be blamed for it. So people are generally skeptical about helping people who are there on the road dying because of these accidents. So trauma care has to be there, and good Samaritan laws has to be there. Government is doing something about it, but still the fear has not gone. So this is also one point which you have to write here, which you have to talk about, how people are very hesitant to help others in times of need. So yeah, where were we? Brasilia Declaration on Road Safety, Brasilia. And this happened in 2015, where they talked about halving, or halving road traffic deaths and injuries by 2020. SDG 3.6. SDG 3 is about health. So using 2016 as the baseline year, not 2015. So remember these facts and figures, they are important, guys. Now let's say we have this particular mains question in front of us, and whenever I give you these mains question, try to solve it, man. You people are like, Manta is like, give me mains question, give me mains question. Everybody is like mains question. When I give you mains question, you're like, okay. No, don't do that. Okay. Solve question, man. First of all, but yes, I can understand this is a continuous process. So this is a question in front of you. Road safety is a multi-dimensional challenge requiring legislative, infrastructure, technological, and behavioral solution. So this is a very good, student of mine who is a part of my mentorship program, which I have closed for the time being. Oh my God, I'm doing ad right now. So she writes such good answers, and I'm so proud of her. I cannot name her because anonymity has to be maintained. So you have to write more and more answers here. So when you see this particular question, what are the different dimensions of this question? First of all, it's a challenge. So you have to define how it's a challenge, how many people are dying in India, why they are dying. And then there are different parts to solution. You have to talk about one separate legislative solutions, then so if we divide it into different dimensions, you have one challenge, second legislative solution, third infrastructural solution, fourth technological solution, fifth behavioral solution. So this particular question has so many different dimensions. Very good, Manta. Manta is a good girl. Manta, I just told your name. I know you are such a good girl. Who is a good girl? Manta is a good girl. So in the multi-dimensional challenge, you have to talk about behavioral thing, like, and then the solutions will be only the solution of the challenges, right? What are the challenges? Potholes, infrastructure challenge, and then overspeeding, civic apathy. People do not have civic sense, common sense, and again, common sense is not that common. Then you will talk about the Good Samaritan and all those issues, like people are hesitant to help each other. And then in the legislative solutions, we will talk about how we need stricter enforcement of road laws, like whatever you have. Motor vehicle amendment law is there. So motor vehicle amendment law has to be more strict. Implementation has to be stricter. It's not like if I gave 500 patti to a traffic guy and he just let me go. No. Infrastructure challenges make better roads and reduce potholes. Technological challenges, better use of CCTV cameras, AI, etc. Behavioral solution, teach people, teach kids in school that overspeeding is not cool, man. Going above 90 is not cool. So all these points you have to talk about here. So I've started writing mains answer. I need to work on the vocab more. Very good, Pratik. Pratik is also a good guy. So again, as we do always in this particular question, you will have intro, body, and conclusion. Somebody asked me that, sir, we have to write 20 questions in 3 hours. Can we do away with the conclusion? Can we skip conclusion? The answer is no. Even if you have to write one line intro, one line conclusion, do it, because we have discussed this, the closure thing. Intro is very important. You're starting something in a proper manner. It's like you went to a girl and you proposed her. Will she like it? First of all, you have to tell her name, ask her name rather, tell your name, and then do some formal chit chat before coming on to the main point. So intro is important, guys. You have to introduce yourself. Similarly, introduce the question here, and then body and conclusion. Conclusion gives you closure. If your girlfriend or boyfriend ran away without telling you the reason, will you ever get the closure? Same thing happens when you don't give the conclusion. Examiner feel that you ran away, you did not give a proper closure. Everybody needs closure, guys. So body, intro, body, and conclusion, everything is important. No, Jivan, I saw your answer which you sent me yesterday. So your answer is good. I will give you the suggestions today, and don't worry. Your answer is good, but do remember 15 marker is 250 words. So you have to take care of the word limit, and 15 marker is 10 minutes. So you shouldn't be exceeding too much beyond 10 minutes. 12, 13 minutes is fine. I will send you a voice note today, don't worry. So body, legislative measures, enforcement of speed limit, you can see here, infrastructure engineering, designated laws. This is lanes. This is actually very important. You have these, you have some pedestrian crossings in certain cities, but not everywhere. So this is good, designated lanes. Technically, you can see all these things. We have discussed this. I'm not reading the slide. Behavioral awareness campaign challenges. This challenges should be at the first. What were the different challenges? And here you can add some more challenges. Road safety, holistic approach, blah, blah, blah. Have a look at this. Let's solve some questions now. MCQ 3. So Brasilia Declaration primarily focuses on what? Yes, no, 10 to 15 minute is not a common theme for everything, Mamta. Like for a 10 marker, you should take 7 minutes. For 15 marker, you should take 10 minutes. So that's how it should be, like, So yes, Brasilia Declaration, halving road traffic deaths and injuries worldwide, as stated by Hannah, Jivayan, Rashi, Mamta, and Anandu. Very good here. So MCQ 4, which of the following is not a recommended strategy under SDG 3.6 or Brasilia Declaration? So, hmm, so Hannah, oh my god, I take more than an hour to write a single answer, so that will reduce. The more answers you will write, Rashi, the time will reduce. Don't worry. So Hannah, Prateek, Jivayan, Mamta, Anandu, Gajanan, all of them have given the answer. Subsidizing luxury vehicle is not the answer, guys. Is not a recommended strategy. Always read all options. Things will become similar. See, we have not read about Brasilia Declaration in like totality, right? I've just given you a brief overview. But even if you know the brief overview, you can always do option elimination. So sometimes this happens in exam. This has happened a lot. Sir, you did not teach this. You just gave a brief overview. Bro, if you use that, you can solve questions. And I will make a short today related to EPFO strategy. I will share that particular short at 5 p.m. I will tell you something because there are students. Uh, again, who are part of this and that. I will not do the ad right now. So, and they asked me this, and they're very good students, and they asked me certain stuff. I just want to share it with you all at 5 p.m. today. I will do that. I will make a shot. So let's focus, and you can like, share, and subscribe, guys. Let's move on. Maharashtra Karnataka report most number of farmer suicides, again published on 1st October 2025. And farmer suicide, GS mains paper 3. NCRB is involved here also. Just give me a second, guys. I just want to confirm NCRB is involved here also. So NCRB has given a lot of data. Now NCRB has given a data here also related to farm suicides, and this is important. Multiple questions in pre and mains have been asked on this particular topic, so you have to be aware about it. Farmer suicide. Maharashtra has highest number of farmer suicide. Which particular state has? It's about lack of knowledge, but when you get more knowledge, you do analyze. No, 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 no. How much answer we would write every day before January? No, it's not about lack of knowledge, Pratik, per se. Understand one thing. Lack of knowledge is one thing I can understand, but once, let's say, you are watching my Hindu analysis, if you watch my Hindu analysis for 3 months or more, you have almost. I do one thing. I try to ensure that I'm not covering the same topic again and again. So almost in 3 months, you will get a lot of new topics. So your knowledge will be there of like certain level. Now the problem is in UPSC there will be never dearth of knowledge. You can always acquire more and more knowledge. There's always something which is coming up new every next day, or like every next day. Like every day you will encounter something new. So what I'm trying to tell you is don't run after. There will never be an end of knowledge, man. You will always we are like everybody is always acquiring knowledge one way or the other. But you have to start writing. You have to fix a timeline and you have to start writing. The sooner you do it, the better it is for you because there will never be an end of acquiring knowledge, so to say. So hope you're understanding where I'm going with this. So start writing at the earliest by January. Write as much as possible. As Mamta is asking how many, so write as much as possible. There's no limit. But yes, start writing. You will remember stuff. You have done a mains question on road accident. You will remember stuff on road accident. What you have to write: Brasilia Declaration, potholes, Samaritan, etc., etc. So here NCRB again, National Crime Records Bureau, autonomous agency under Ministry of Road Affairs. Maharashtra has highest number of farmer suicides. Which state has zero suicides? Bihar. Oh my God. And like you see this, Bihar, West Bengal, nobody is doing suicide here, and that's why there is a person here. He's talking about that we cannot rely these NCRB data. NCRB, Ministry of Home Affairs, because as we have discussed, under reporting. Do you feel like I'm from Bihar? Don't kill me, people from Bihar. Do you think that no person is like none of the farmers are committing suicide in Bihar? People are so happy. I know it's in Gangetic Plain. I know it is one of the most fertile regions in the world, this Gangetic Plain region. But do you think it's that prosperous that in Maharashtra, like 100 farmers are committing suicide, 40 are from Maharashtra, and in Bihar you have zero? So the more we write, the more we get. Yeah, exactly. The more you'll be able to remember stuff. So this is one thing which you have to keep in mind. In Maharashtra, you're finding these number of farm suicide because they're reporting it. Similar kind of thing, like people say Kerala and Delhi, they are rape capitals and this and that, or rape state or whatever. Hear instances of rape in Delhi because they report it, guys. In Bihar, UP, if they don't report it, how will you know about those cases? If, let's say, in Kerala, people are dying of Japanese encephalitis because diagnosis is happening. If there is no diagnosis, how will you know whether you're suffering from this or that? You will die of heart attack one day and you feel like that has happened because of COVID vaccine. So yes, there are other reasons also which you have to understand. Let's focus here. So NCRB reported 10,000 farmers and agriculture workers committed suicide in 2023. These are big numbers. 6.3% of total suicides in India. And like, see, farmer suicide is not the only thing. And do remember, guys, suicide is never the option. You have to outlive your enemy. So suicide is never the option. Okay, let's focus. So 100 people are committing suicide, 6 or more are farmers and agricultural workers. So there are other people also who are committing suicide. Quota is the, okay, let's focus here. Gender wise distribution among farmer suicides, males are the ones who are committing more suicide compared to female. So this has been a trend which has been observed. Farmers organization blamed government policy. In the previous Hindu analysis, we have talked about this waiver of import duty on cotton. Cotton is grown in rigor soil, black soil, right? And there was an in waiver of import duty. We have done this in previous Hindu analysis. What is the basic meaning here? So there are, let's say, Bombay dyeing. There are different companies. They want to make clothes. So now they are preferring imported cotton. Many of them are preferring imported cotton because of higher quality. So earlier, what government used to do to protect the domestic cotton industry, they had imposed an import duty, thereby making the imported cotton raw materials expensive. But then the production of cotton in India reduced to a certain extent, and the companies were demanding imported cotton. So like the government, they waived import duty, and farmers are not liking it. And that's why farmers organization are saying, because that made imported cotton cheaper, that impacted domestic cotton industry, that impacted domestic cotton growers of Maharashtra, and that led to more suicide. That is what people are saying. You can watch previous Hindu analysis for a detailed discussion on this whole thing, and what is cobweb phenomena, how this whole thing is related to something known as cobweb phenomena. Okay, let's focus here. So again, you can see all these numbers. 10,000 farmer suicides, concern over trade policy, removal of 11% import duty on cotton, thereby making imported cotton cheaper, thereby crippling domestic cotton farmers, or industry rather, so to say. So again, and that has impacted Marathwada and Vidarbha region. Dhawale again also expressed skepticism regarding the NCRB data. We have just seen why. Bihar has zero suicide, farmer suicide. See this question. Now, these facts and figures may not be asked by UPSC directly, but when you are writing about farmer suicide, which is one of the biggest issues plaguing our country, because who can be bigger than farmers in our country, right? They are the ones who are giving us food. So this is a big issue. You have to write mains answer, and mains answer you have to substantiate point. You have to talk about why Maharashtra is witnessing high number of farmer suicide, how it is related to imported cotton duty waiver and all. So okay, what is the answer? Cobweb phenomena, Pratik. So Hannah has given the answer. Hannah, Mamta, ya Jiva and Rashi, Pratik, all of you. So the answer is Maharashtra. Maharashtra has the highest number of farmer and agricultural suicide. Go back, guys. Don't be Gajni, short-term memory loss. 38.5% of farmer suicides. 100 farmers are committing suicide. More than 38 are doing it in Maharashtra. NCRB is what? Cobweb phenomena. Cobweb. I told you for that. Watch the previous Hindu analysis. If I tell you right now only, then we are repeating the same thing, Pratik. So cobweb phenomena means what? Let's say the price of certain stuff is higher, price of a particular commodity is higher, then the production will be higher. When the production is higher, then what will happen? There is more, like you're producing more. Now the demand is not that much, so the price will fall. PP is all confusing, right? So this P is price and this P is production. So when the price is high, people will produce more. When they will produce more, the price will go down. And when the price will go down, they will again produce less. So when they are producing less, the price will go again up. So this is cobweb phenomena. And farmers keep on chasing this cobweb phenomena. This happens a lot with cotton as well. So yes, sir, you will understand this. You can watch that cotton import duty thing. And even if you don't, I think you understood what is this cobweb phenomena. So NCRP, Autonomous Agency under MHA. Which of the following states reported no farmer suicides in 2023 according to NCRB data? Now, what this MCQ will give you, other exams can ask these questions, UPSC will not, but now you have a point to talk about how people are skeptical about NCRB data because of these things. So, Jivayan, Hannah, Rashi, Anandu, all of you have given the answer. Cool, yeah. Hannah, Jivayan, Prateek, Anandu, Mamta, Rashi, all of you have given the answer. Bihar has reported no farmer suicides. Next article, first bullet train section, which was there on 20th September, to be completed by 2027. Bullet train, Mumbai to Ahmedabad. So it was like, it was in news around 2013-14 only. We had signed MOU with Japan. Japan has one particular technology, Shinkansen. Shinkansen. I hope my Japanese friend, please don't kill me. That is a, like how fast trains should move, and it cannot move on general railway lines. You need specific things, and again, there's so many things. Land acquisition has to be done, and there were protests which were happening in Maharashtra related to this land acquisition, which actually delayed this whole project. Other things were also involved, but land acquisition was a major issue in Maharashtra. People were like, we are not giving our land for this, metro project, bullet train construction. But these kind of projects, they have multiplier effect. What is the basic rationale of multiplier effect? Like, if you have a bullet train from Mumbai to Ahmedabad, what is national? Oh my God, Rash. We discussed this multiple number of times, Rashi. NCRB is autonomous agency under Ministry of Home Affairs. So they are National Crime Records Bureau. What they will do, as the name suggests, they will record crimes. They will record different data. They will record data which has happened because of road accident, which has happened because of farmer suicides. What are those numbers? So they are concerned with those numbers. Hope you understood, Rashi. So multiplier effect means what? And again, it's awesome. You people should answer question. It's always better that you're asking question rather than not asking question. I have seen some people. I was in some organization. I won't name it. So there was like some students of that organization told me that, sir, we study from this faculty, and he never even looks at what we are asking. Even in paid class or non-paid class. I will not say anything more. So that teacher, what he used to do was, he will just teach you what he has come to teach. He is not taking any doubts at all. If you're a faculty, if you are anybody who is listening to me or who will listen to me in future, this is not the way to conduct classes, guys. Either paid or on YouTube. You always take doubts. That builds credibility. Even if you don't know anything, tell you don't know anything, but it's not good. When you skip taking doubts, it will not help you in the longer run if you want to be in edtech industry. Okay, let's focus, guys. So first bullet train section to be completed by 2027. Multiplier effect means what? So when you have a bullet train from Mumbai to Ahmedabad, so there will be gupchup shops which will be opening adjacent to these railway station, etc. So gupchup shop, more people will eat gupchup phokcha wala, he will have more money, he can buy more goods and services, thereby increasing GDP. So this is all multiplier effect. So yes, it's not only about train construction, it is much more than that. Okay, let's focus here, guys. So project progress, India's first bullet train project is progressing steadily. And 2027, it's not like Mumbai Ahmedabad train will run. It will run by 2029, but one particular section is expected to open. Right. Once launched, see 508 kilometers they will cover in 2 hours and 7 minutes. Many people feel that this is good. This should go on, but at the same time, we should also focus on the current trains. They should be on time and all those stuff. In Japan, they are not even late by 1 minute or this and that. If they are, they will give you fine, like they will give you some money and all. They will pay you for that. We should be focusing on being on time, but that thing has improved, so that is not an issue at all. Let's focus on the things which are there, and innovation, blah blah blah. You can see this thing, expected to link economies of major cities along the route, and that is where the multiplier effect comes into picture. It's not only about train. It will have multiple ramifications: improvement of infrastructure, thereby improving so many things. And BJP, you people love BJP, I love BJP, and we all love BJP. Modi ji is in our heart, so they want to expand it in different regions, north, east, and south. So let's see when that happens. This thing started in 2013, almost 15, 16 years, and in 2029 we'll see it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let's solve this question now. So concern over cotton import duty waiver was mainly because why? What was the major reason? I just told you, and this is an article which we have done earlier, guys. We have done earlier. So do revise. So Hannah has given the answer. Mamta, Pratik, all of you have given the answer. Imported cotton would affect domestic cotton farmers, especially in cotton fields. Very good, yeah. Rashi has also given the answer. MCQ 9. Which of the following challenges caused initial delays in the bullet train project? Jivan has also given the answer. Oh my god. Land acquisition issues in Maharashtra, lack of Japanese technology support, A1 only, B2 only, C both, D neither. So Hannah has given the answer for this. Why am I sweating? Hannah, Mamta, Anandu, Rashi, Pratik, Jivan. So yes, land acquisition issue in Maharashtra was a major issue. Japanese technology support was not the point. In fact, in Delhi Metro also, when we will talk about India-Japan relationship in detail later on, you will realize that they have played a crucial role. They have helped us a lot in the building of Delhi Metro. They are a good friend of ours, Japan. So A1 only. This is an article which published on 3rd October. Muslim girl performs Kathakali at Kala Mandalam. Kathakali is a classical dance of which particular state, guys? So now, when you talk about classical dance, Kathakali is a classical dance. And how many total classical dance are there in India? So there are different questions here. So Kathakali classical dance, the question is, it's a classical dance of which particular state? And it is basically based on epics. You know, they show events of epics. What are epics? Ramayana and Mahabharata, they are considered as epics, right? So again, Ramayana and Mahabharata, Hindu scriptures. So something unique has happened in a particular state, Hindu scriptures. And what is that something? Kerala. As Hannah, Anandu, Jiva, and are saying, Hannah is saying 8. Cool. So Kathakali is a classical dance of Kerala. And there is another classical dance of Kerala, which is actually very unique. You very rarely have. So you have 8 classical dances in India. And now people are advocating for the ninth one, which is Chow. Chow, which is a classical, which is a dance performed in Odisha, Jharkhand, West Bengal, etc. But this ninth one is still questionable. Most of the sources they are converging on 8 classical dances in India. Kathakali is one of them, and this particular state, Kerala or Kerala, they have another classical dance. What is the name of that another classical dance? You people are so good, just like a war. So as Hannah and Anandu stated, Mohiniyattam. Cool. So 8 classical dance. A Muslim performing Kathakali at Kala Mandalam. Yesterday we took a case study where I asked you people about your opinion on that whole thing, whether Shastra Puja should be done. Rajnath Singh did it or not, like did it, and Sir Creek incident, we have discussed that. Similarly here also, what is your opinion on this thing? Muslim girl performing Kathakali at Kala Mandalam, and she made her debut in Krishna Vesham. We'll talk about the terms, don't worry. So do you support this thing? Just write support, do not support, that's it. Believe me guys, nobody is judging you here, and you have to develop your opinions for case studies and for interviews. So what is your opinion on this whole case? Before we talk about this whole case, let's talk about 8 classical dances. So you have Bharatnatyam, Tamil Nadu. Rukmani Devi Arundel, she popularized it. Rukmani Devi Arundel, there was a husband of his who was a very popular nationalist leader during home rule movement. You have to, if you know the name, you can post it. Home rule movement. And in all these classical dances, how are these classical dances different from folk dances? Folk dances will change every 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 25 kilometers. But these classical dances, they have, strict rules. These classical dances, they have strict rules. And we keep on talking about certain terms, right? What are those terms? Natya, Nrita, and Nritya. So these classical dances, they generally have all these three elements. Natya means drama. They're showcasing events from different events. Nrita means dance, they're dancing. And Nritya is both dance plus drama, D plus D. Nritya. So they are also dancing and they're also showing certain events of different epics. So Bharatnatyam, Tamil Nadu. Kathak, Uttar Pradesh, North India, Kathakali, Kerala, and Mohiniyattam is also from Kerala. Kuchipudi, Andhra Pradesh, named after a village of Andhra Pradesh. Manipuri, as the name suggests, Odisha. We'll talk about them in detail later on also. Satriya is from Assam, and it is performed in Vaishnavite monasteries, which is known as Chhatras. So Hannah supports, Pratik support, Rashi supports. Jivan also supports because it is promoting secularism. Balram is also supporting. They support our Indian culture and traditions. Very good, yeah. This is the forward-looking approach which we need in our future civil servants. Because when I was you know, uh, in a train once, and there was a fight which was going on between two people, and one was saying, "Bol, say Radhe Radhe. You have to say Radhe Radhe," and the other guy is like, "Bro, I am from different religion. I will not say Radhe Radhe." And he's like, "You have to say Radhe Radhe." We don't want that India. We want this kind of an India, like where even Muslim person is performing dandiya and all on its own, on her own. She's not being pressurized to do things. Again, hope you can understand where I'm going with this. So 16-year-old Sabri became the first Muslim girl to perform Kathakali at Kerala Mandalam, Cheruthuruthi. My Kerala friends, pardon me for the pronunciation. She performed the Krishna Vesha. So generally in Kathakali, they perform the events of epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. So again, it has Hindu connotation, but she is doing it on her own. So we love it. And again, you can see all these things. There has been things which has been written about her. None of our concern. The only thing is this has happened in Kerala. They can ask you which state has become the first state where a Muslim girl performed Kathakali. So just remember it, and then this is an excuse for us to read about different classical dances. And she received support from her family. We love her family. And Kalamandalam only allowed girls to perform Kathakali roles. And again, she broke a 95-year-old barrier, adding a new chapter to Kerala's cultural heritage. I love Kerala, but language barrier issue is there in Kerala, as people have told me. Plus, it's also humid. Okay, let's focus here. So, which of the following classical dances, but it's awesome? God's own country. So, yes, which of the following classical dances of India originated in Kerala? Hannah has given the answer. Anandu has given the answer. Pratik, Jivayan, Rishi, Hannah is saying A again, Rashi. So the answer is Mohiniyattam and Kathakali. Bharatnatyam is from Tamil Nadu, guys. And you see what you people do. You remove your answer when you feel like it's wrong. Don't do that. Be honest. Honesty is the best policy. Whatever you have written first, just stick with it. Everybody makes mistake, but just removing that mistake that never happened, that's not the way to approach life. So Kerala, Kathakali and Mohiniyattam, A1 and 2 only. Very good. And Bharatnatyam is from Tamil Nadu. MCQ 11. Which of the following classical dances is exclusively devotional and associated with Vaishnavite monasteries? Mohiniyattam, Kshatriya, Kathak, or Bharatnatyam? If you know this answer, you can post it in the comment section. MCQ 12. SDG 3.6 aims to do what? We have talked about Brasilia Declaration. We have talked about road accidents in India. In that regard, this question was there. So MCQ 11 and 12, they are homework. We'll discuss it on Monday. On Monday, we'll take articles from both Monday and Saturday. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. And you can post your score. And one more thing I want to tell you people. So these Hindu analysis PDF, you can take it at 199 per month from me. That will help you in revision. That will help me as well. In future, the prices of all of these things can increase. What do I mean by that? Let's say the price increased to 259 per month. But if you have bought it now for 199, for you, it will always be 199. Let's say you are doing mains answer evaluation. Think very good, you people have given the answer, 1999. And let's say in future, and this is there's no time duration. When you take mains answer evaluation from anyone, it's for 1 year, 2 year, something. I'm telling you, it is for life, but I can always change it. People are like, sir, how are you doing it for life? The point is, I'm doing it for life right now. If you take it later on, I can make it for 1 year or 2 year. If I'm just too much disturbed and I'm not able to give. But the people who have already taken it for lifetime, that it will be lifetime for them. I cannot change after that. Similarly, if you have taken Hindu analysis PDF at 199 per month for lifetime, hopefully within a year you will complete or clear UPSC, it will be 199. The increased price will be for those people who are taking it at a later date, right? Same thing goes for history NCRT series and all these things. Let's say you are taking or buying history NCRT series at 1999. In future, I increased it to 2999. You will keep on getting the videos of different chapters at 1999. Price is not increasing for you. So sooner you do it, better it is for you. Like I was telling you about mentorship program, which was there last month, where everything you are getting at 4999. Now I have closed it for the time being because I have to deal with those students first. Once I'm confident that I can deal with them and I have enough time for other people, I will open this mentorship program. Mentorship is always a win-win. Whenever it opens, take it, because you will, you understand everything you're getting, and it's always a bonus for you, even in future if I introduce something new. So guys, if you want these things, take it at the earliest. It will help you. Cool. So that's it. That's what I wanted to tell you. And believe, you are living your own path. Don't compare yourself with others. Everybody is having their own life trajectory, guys. So it's no use comparing yourself with others. Just give your best every day. You can also donate. And that's it from me. Sir, I have lots of queries. Sir, I want to talk with you. So this is my number, Balram, 9650303257. You can have a talk. And yeah, you can have a talk with me. So yes, ultimate dream IS, ultimate goal liberation. Very good, guys. So I'm going now. I will see you people on Monday. Right? Take care. Be blessed. Tata. Bye bye.